Okay, let's see what vendor we created. And for that, we'll go for financial accounting, payable, information system, reports, master data, vendor list, EAP 9. No list generated. There are no vendors yet. Okay, let me check SC10. It is Sadakat Textile. Okay, Sadakat. DQT, execute. Okay, we have a vendor, 5,300. Okay, Drew packaging. Fair enough. Now we want to see Control Y, select Control C /NBP. Open BP. Enter. Okay, Drew packaging, FI vendor standard, and what else? vendor standard. Relationship will change to purchasing. In purchasing, we have purchasing. Okay, we've already maintained it. Now the next step comes in. Next step is SPRO. Logistics, material master, configuring material types, attributes, okay, material type, ROH. We have this ROH is code or legend for raw materials. HALB, help is semi-finished. FERT, it's finished product. Then we have okay. Then we have non-valuated trading goods, HAWA, HAWA. And I'm looking for non-valuated sample, also scrap based. Non-valuated. We have non-valuated as well. We have competitor product. Okay, so we'll configure raw first, double click. Just a second. Okay, now these are some settings. And for settings, the important one is internal, external purchase orders. We have some settings over here. Share the view. Okay, external purchase orders are allowed. So we will procure raw materials from outside. One is external is allowed, but with warnings, no external purchase is allowed. So with different material types, we can have external and internal purchase. Internal is between plant to plant stock transfers. Okay. What views will we be using when creating raw material? These are the views we will have when we create material master. These are the sections. Okay. And moving average price will be the element control. Okay, quantity and value will be updated by valuation area. What is valuation area? It is your plant. Okay, so we go for quantity and value updating. And valuation area is SDQT. So it will update the quantity, it will update the value for raw materials. Pipeline, mandatory pipeline allowed. Now, pipeline is basically when we are dealing with chemicals or beverages, oil and gas, or automotive where the supply has to be continuous. Save if your material type is such that your supply has to be continuous, cannot be discontinued, then we can have pipelines. Okay. Now, next part is, okay, this is done. We can also repeat the same step for semi-finished and finished, but right now we'll just stick with raw material. Now, material is done. Define number ranges for material type, intervals, and we have some material number ranges over here. Those material number ranges will be assigned to the material types. Change groups. Now, these are important whenever you're creating ROH material raw. Now, raw material is assigned to assign element to group. We can assign to these number ranges. It's already assigned, but from here you can assign it. Okay. Plus, if you want to assign external, which is alphabetical, we have option for alphabetical as well. And we can what we can do is sorry. We'll just see what is the last number range, which is Z6. We can have our own S0. Okay. S0. And we have a number range over here, which is 109. We can have this number range as well, X1. Okay, let's try one thing. S0, change groups, create group, S0. A 1000 to A 10. 1200. Okay. S0, A1000, A112. We can make it external if you want. Enter, save. Specify interval S0 without overlaps. Okay, so there is some overlapping happening. So without overlaps. One 400 A to Z. This is external 02. Okay, 02. Now change groups. ROH. Assign element to group. 01. Number range. Number. V6. Okay. Interval 010. Okay. Non-assigned elements. Changes have been saved. Now we can create our own material types, and that will be the next step. Okay. Let's see our material master now. Okay. Logistics, material management, material master, material, create generalized, MM01. Now we can say, for example, 100, 100. This is external number, industry sector, mechanical engineering. Material type will be ROH. Okay. ROH raw, because to this material type we attached alphanumeric and external material number. Select views. Okay, basic data, sales org. We're not going to choose this right now. Purchasing, this is important, not MRP right now. We'll just create a simple material. Work scheduling, we don't need that. Work scheduling is for production. General plant data, accounting 1, accounting 2, organizational levels, SDQT. Okay, SDQT, do we have, oh, it should have a plant. MNOPQR. Oh, what is happening? SDQT. Okay. Company code does not exist, has not been fully maintained. Company code is not maintained. Okay. So this is a roadblock. Let's check what is missing from our side definition. I believe we have already made because we have a vendor That very, so that is there. Okay. Next step is assign plant to company code. DQT signed. Okay. Financial accounting, general ledger accounting, master data, deal accounts, operations, assign company code to chart of accounts, SDQT assigned. Okay. The next step is global settings, ledgers, fields, assign company code to field status variants, SDQT. Why is SDQT given this PAP9? Okay, fine. Fair enough. Okay, no worries. Field and fiscal year. Instead of actually looking into this, we can go into global parameters. Global parameters. SDQT. Okay, chart of accounts, company, fiscal year variant. Okay, field status, posting period. This is all done. Negative postings permitted. Cost of sales accounting active. External company code, it is productive. Global company code, country chart of accounts. Okay. Proposed fiscal year, define default value date. Tax reporting date is active. Okay. Okay, this is done. So next part is controlling, general controlling, organization, maintain controlling area. This is a necessary step. We have to create a controlling area, maintain controlling area. GQT, it's already made. Okay. 30 USD SDQT K4 SDQT is the cost center hierarchy assignment company code. Yes, it should be made. Okay, this is not assigned. Okay, SDQT. Okay, save. It's saved. Next important step is financial accounting, global settings. Now, these global settings, these have to be done by finance consultant, but MM consultant should know. Integration of controlling, and then we have parallel valuation. Now, this is very important. Once we have controlling area in place, parallel valuation has to be set. Maintain currency and valuation profile. Okay, now valuation currency profile, I'll explain that later. SDQT is not made. SDQT, currency valuation profile, SDQT. And save it. Save. Assign currency and valuation profile to controlling area. So in effect, it will connect with all the units, organizational units, SDQT, and currency and valuation profile is SDQT. Save. Maintain, create versions. Okay. Controlling area settings, versions, legal valuation settings for each fiscal year. Okay. Integrated planning. Double click. Oh, we don't. This is LAP9. No. LP01. Okay. These are some necessary steps that we have to take. SDQT, OKKS. Again, SPRO. Controlling. General controlling. Organization. We've already done this. Oh, no. That was not the part. Financial accounting. Global settings. Measures. Valuation. Multiple valuation. Basic settings. Create versions. Valuation methods. Zero. Controlling area settings. Controlling area SDQT. Each fiscal year. Double click. Yes, the same step. LP01. Enter. 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 Execute. Okay, finished. We go back again. SPRO. So some steps will require repetition like this. Financial accounting. Critical valuation. Basic settings. Versions. Zero. Controlling area settings. Zero. Settings for each fiscal year. Now this is activated. Integrated planning. And this will, the value date will be taken from 2025. Okay. Version for internal indirect activity allocation. This is again for costing purposes. Okay. General version. Versions basically are for capturing plan and actual values. Now, plan values and actual values are whatever cost or expenses are incurred and captured at month end are actual. And plan is at the start of the month because you plan for cost, you plan overheads, you plan production, you plan expenses, and then you compare it. So there are versions. There are versions for group valuation, profit center valuation. Then we have plan versus actual, and then we have worst case plan, best case plans, normal average plans. Okay, so that is where versions are used. Reconnect. Okay. Define ledger for CO version. This is an important step. SDQT. We don't have it. New entries. SDQT version 0, 0L. Save. Okay. Now these are some necessary steps. But this is these steps are from financial side, but consultants should know. Now, next is check material ledger. This is important. Assign currency types and define material ledger types. Okay. Now, SDQT, we don't have it. New entries, SDQT, ML for individual characteristics, company code currency, and we can have other currencies as well. But let's save it. Let's keep it simple. Now we will activate. Next step is activating it. Assign material ledger types to valuation area. Valuation area is your plant. Okay. LTQT. Okay. New entries. LDQT. SDQT. Save. Save. Activate valuation areas for material ledger. Activate SDQT material ledger. Active 3 will be your line items, not summarized. Single multi-level. Save. Live data must be converted. Okay. Now we can create our own material master. Okay. MM01, 100, 100. Select views. Chasing. Okay. Organization levels. SDQT, storage location, Sharjah. Okay. Does not exist or has not been maintained. Okay, fine. We'll have to check why this is not responding. We'll keep it for the next lecture. Okay. Maybe something is missing from company code configuration.